Hello student, how are you? Hope you are all keeping good and safe at home and you are studying uh, as you are doing. And after the vacation, this is our first class and you know that we have completed 5 chapters what are included in our phase 2 syllabus. Just today we want to start this chapter of this chapter's revision class. And today we will discuss about and we will revise the chapter number 6, that is leadership. And from the chapter we want to discuss about 4 topics. What are the topics? You can see on your screen. There are concept of leadership, importance of leadership, classification of leadership, and qualities of a good leaders. Now let's give some description of this 4 chapter. And at the first we are looking at your screen. There are leading, it means leadership. And in the 3 circle you can see in the screen there are 3 circle, and this 3 circle is combined in by the leadership. What are the 3 things? The 3 things is leader, followers, situation. This 3 component maintain, and when the 3 components is well adjusted, then the leadership is created. So that is why leadership is a art. We can see the leadership is an art which can make a good coordination among 3 things that are leader, follower, and succession. Now coming to the definition of leadership. Actually, you know that the leadership, a person or leadership is an art. Leader is a person, but leadership is an art of motivating a group of peoples to act towards achieving a common goal or common objective. So another definitions, if we give this leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do. So this is actually the definitions of leadership. And when you want to give the definitions of leadership, you have to follow these points on in the definitions of your answer. For the effective leaders, the person following create inspiration, visions of the future, motivate and inspire the peoples to engage with the vision and manage delivery of the vision, the course, and building a team effort that will help to attain the predefined goal. Actually, this is the quality, or this is the key point to be a leader and to make the art named leadership. Now coming to the second topics. The second topics was importance of a leadership. You know that the leadership is very important. This importance are this. First importance is the maintaining integrity. So a leader or a leadership or a leader can maintain integrity, because in a team effort it is very essential to ensure the integrity. If there is no integrity, then all the tasks will be scattered and the predefined goals, the common goal, will not be achieved. So that is why it is very important to the company or any organization by a leader with his leadership. So that is why it is on type of important. And another importance is clear vision. The leader and leadership can make sure the vision is clear, because the leader who always try to focus on the vision, and that is why the vision is a very important solution. That is why it's a direction. Okay, so that is why it is very important to make the clear the vision. Vision is very important for the organization, and that vision is made by the leaders. And next, the importance of leader or leadership is effective planning. Yes, the company or any types of organizations have to follow the leaders, and leadership can enhance the effective planning, because leader know that how they how he will engage others to do their work. So that is why the effective plan and effective future will be needed for the achieving goal, and that can only ensure by the leadership. Now, motivate power to group effort. Yes, a leadership can also motivate power to a group effort, because motivation only made by the leader. Leader always try to motivate the group of people. They can do their work very perfectly, or they can do their own work with motivation, with from they can, so that they can give their 100% to their work, and that is why a leader try to motivate them. So this is also one type of importance of leadership. Now coming to the third topics, that name is type of leadership. You know that leadership, there are many kinds of leadership, but here on the screen there are three base. Depend on three bases the leadership is divided into, and what are the division you can see. Classifications of division. Classification of leadership is based on formalities. Based on formalities, there are two types of, that is the formal and informal, and based on power there is four types: autocratic, fatherly, democratic, and laissez-faire. And based on outlook, work, and worker, there are two types of. So let's discuss about short discussion on this classification. Now coming to based on formalities, that is the first difference, that is the first classification of the leadership. That based on formalities, there is the two type of, you know that, the formal and informal. How what is informal leaderships, and what is the formal leadership? You know that the formal leaderships always created and made and facilitated by the company's authority and management, and company and or any types of organization can make a plot for the leader to ensure his leadership. So the leader automatically created, but the leader is placed by the organizations or by the management of the organization, and that is the formal leader. And formal leader who follows the rules and regulation, and who is directed by the company, and who is loyal to the direction of the management. So that is why we can say it is the formal leaderships. Based on informal leadership, here is the informal leaderships. There is the people who try to such that you can see you worker who is very good looking, and who is very experienced, who is good to lead someone, and whose commands, whose order other workers they easily can follow. So they automatically created this leader. So this is the formal leader. Formal leader automatically created. Suppose you can see in your village, nearest village, a old person who is very prominent, who is very rich, But others villagers who are poor and somehow is a less financial condition, and they will think that this person is rich and this person is very educated, and that is why some people who are poor villagers, they will come to him and they will take the decisions how we can do it, how we can handle our future condition, recent condition. That is why they thinks that these persons can give us some direction, and that direction can help us to remove our condition and recent condition, to enhance and to improve our recent condition. And that is their thinking. If they willingly thinks that this person is very good experience, he can give us a motivation. So that is the informal leaders, the person who is followed and who is respected by the poor villagers. Now coming to the based on power. Based on power, there are four types of, you know that. But autocratic, you know that the leadership system where the leader, what the leaders want, they can do through their employee or subordinate. They can give any direction, they can give any order to his subordinate to do his order, or if he wish, what he wish, he can give the order to the subordinate to do. So this is autocratic. Autocratic leader always think that I am boss, I can do whatever I want to do. Now coming to fatherly. Fatherly is also one type of autocratic, but it is the upgrade version of autocratic. You know that autocratic is given orders and try to force the employees to do their work. But in the fatherly leadership system, that's love. As the father have some affection for the son, and that is why in the autocratic system there is no affection, there is no sincerity, there is no any type of care for the worker. But in the fatherly, there are worker, for the worker they have affections, they have care, but they focus on their work. You have to do your work anyhow. This is actually. Now coming to our others two classification. Democratic where the decision is made by the consultation with the others worker who are in concern. All the work by taking the opinion from all workers, each decision will be made. That the leadership is being called the democratic leadership. And laissez-faire leadership is on type of, the laissez-faire word is from the word which is means to release from the work, means given to the responsibility and now I am free. It is laissez-faire. So in the laissez-faire leadership system, leader given the word, responsibility of the work to the subordinate, and the leaders being free. I have no activities for this, and they will think that yes, my task is done. So when the worker or subordinate will think that I have to work, then they will work. But the leader in the laissez-faire system will not take care anything, or will not monitoring this the activities, what is going to and what is update of the task that is given by him. So this is laissez-faire leadership. Now coming to the outlook. Based on outlook, there are two types of, that's a work oriented, where actually the importance given to the work, what works is done and so what is work in process. That is actually the main thing to discuss about in the system of work oriented leadership. There the man or worker doesn't matter. My work, how much is done or how much is not done, that is the things of them. But worker-oriented leadership system, there they given the importance of the conditions of the worker, conditions of the physical and mental condition of the work, what is going on, worker, what is going on, satisfying or fulfilling all the demands of the worker. If the leader try to get his work through them. That will be the worker oriented leadership. So now coming to the great leader, good leader. What is good leader? A great leader is always to be able to them a team to success. A great leader who is able or who helps the worker to get a good company, to get the inspiration, to be motivated by him with his word, with this the direction and others speciality. So now coming to the qualities of a good worker or a good leader. So a good leader must be good looking, a good leader must be neutral, a good leader must be responsible and team spirit. A good leader must be charitable, a good leader must be reliable, must be honest and dignity or amicable, and belief or aptitude and aspiration and attentiveness. All the qualities will have in a good leader. Now another things we can see in our next slide, we can see that this is how the good qualities of a leader, and these qualities must have in a good leader. So it is very important for a institution, good leader, it is very important for them. So that is why we can say that this is very important to get good result, to get a good feedback for the organization. A good leader must be, or a leader will be very good, good leader and the ideal leader. So this is all for today, and we have discussed about the 4 points of the chapter named leadership. I hope you have understand and you have call back in your minds what actually we have learned in our last classes. So if you have anything else to know from me, you can ask during the class times. I will try to make you more easier to help your understanding. Okay, thank you.